now, my section is, of course, I will just give you some tips on the upcoming Chinese New Year, this festive season. So without fail, normally every year I will do this. Okay, how to seek, blessing, make a wish during Chinese New Year period. So I'm going to teach you how you can use it to wish for good luck or seek blessing from the divine. So talking about the first day of Chinese New Year, this is the Qi Men Dun Jia chart for that date between 7 to 9 a.m. Right? There is actually a very, very good direction to use. You see, just to share a bit, Qi Men Dun Jia was originally invented, well, more than 3,000 years ago by actually during the Yellow Emperor time. Okay, so it has been so-called invented and created more for battle. Well, there's of course some stories behind it that the goddess from the ninth heaven actually came down to pass the knowledge to Yellow Emperor to fight the barbarian. And today Qi Men Dun Jia has been quite versatile. So what Master Anna has presented just now is actually using it for forecasting, okay, or divination, or even using it to do bazi analysis. So on my part, the Qi Men Dun Jia that I use it is basically for feng shui date selection and of course for art of war. So this technique that I'm going to teach you is actually more for art of war. And art of war, of course, can be today readapted to modern context, even using it for interview, negotiation, romance, medical assistant, etc. Now, so mainly for Chinese New Year, we want to basically seek good luck from the divine. And Southeast actually contain this thing called Qi Men. What's Qi Men? Qi Men is actually talking about the stamps called Yi Bing Ding. And then these are the auspicious stamps. And of course, coupled with good door, like over here we have open door. So this is called, Qi and Men co-locate together. So we can actually use it to go for war. But in this instance, we want to find a temple and then or a place of worship to then seek blessing from the divine. So Southeast is very, very good. Now, what do? The procedure is on these dates, okay, there is a very auspicious Qi Men Dun Jia, good direction to seek blessing. Locate a temple that is at the southeast direction of your house. Later, I will show you. You can actually use Google Map to find out first. You make your way towards that temple between 8 to 9. Of course, if you can wake up early, you can also start at 7. Or any time between 7 to 9 actually. But if you cannot, you want to have a bit more sleep, you can also use it between 8 to 9 a.m. When you arrive outside the temple, position yourself in such a way that the temple is in your southeast before you enter. Maybe you stay there for about 5 to 10 minutes if you have the time, if you can. Then after that, you enter the temple. So during prayer, sincerely wish for good luck, any kind of luck you want, money, career, study, etc. After that, do thank the Buddha, deity, or any god by donating some money if you can. So actually, there is when you are doing all these things, there is a resonance taking place. Okay, so Qi Men Dun Jia is actually the instant, I would say, creation of luck. As long as you can do this, you can follow, there will be some blessings taking place. Now, for our school, we are actually famous for predicting Qi Men phenomenon. Okay, and that's quite unique in our school, actually. And our school, our lineage is actually from Taiwan. All right. So if you happen to do it properly, okay, southeast direction, you should see without fail. Because last time the military troop, the soldiers, actually did this before they go to the enemy camp. They will make sure that in order to prove that the energy that they are receiving from the heaven is auspicious, heaven will send them messages. For example, we call it the Qi Men phenomenon. They will see a lady in red walk past them, drum and music heard, old man holding a stick will walk past you, plus there could be crying sound. They may not come all together at the same second, at the same minute, but they will come within the hour, the Chinese hour of between 7 to 9. Okay? They will come and come again, you know. They will walk away and come again. So if you can see them, of course, the energy is very, very strong. All right. But if you cannot see them, doesn't matter. You just go through the motion. You will still be blessed. After all, that direction, that timing is very, very good. Now, I'm going to just show you graphically. Procedure, you locate a temple that is at the southeast of your house. So you can use Google Map. Okay. If you really cannot find a temple that is in the southeast of your house, never mind. You can do the following. All right. So this one is in case you can find a temple that is in your southeast, based on where you stay. You stay here. You stay here. This is your house. And then you try to locate somewhere a temple. Of course, you may even need to travel or cycle or walk for 5-10 minutes. Never mind. If you can find, you just walk towards that direction. All right. So make your way towards the temple between 7 to 9. When you arrive outside the temple, position in such a way that the temple is in your southeast before you enter. Of course, you have your smartphone. You can just walk one round the temple and then find out that where is, the southeast direction. Okay, so in this instance, southeast is here. Southeast is here. So you park yourself here. Probably you do a little bit of meditation, or stand out there, relax. At the same time, you can look out for the phenomenon, a lady in red. Probably an old man holding a stick walk past you. And then 5-10 minutes time, you go in. So this is like a shortcut for you. In the real training in our academy, usually I will teach you the full procedure. And in fact, I may even bring you down, okay, because let's say the classroom is at level 4, I will bring you down to demonstrate to you and tell you how to see the phenomenon. Some of you that have attended my Qi Men Dun Jia, okay, you have already probably experienced that. Then during the prayer, sincerely wish for good luck. And of course, you do some donation. Okay, so any question up to this stage? Anything you all wish to ask me? If not, then I shall proceed. If it's so far, so good. Now, some of you might not be able to make it for day 1. How about day 2? So day 2, 30 January 2025. Actually, between the hour 9 to 11. I'm not to worry about, some of you may say, oh no, this is actually a clash hour. Let me tell you, this Qi Men Dun Jia is not worry of clashes. Let me tell you. All right. Qi Men Dun Jia, if you use it, we are probably a bit worried that we conduct certain important meeting or any endeavor during Fu-wing hour. What's Fu-wing hour? Of course, I don't want to discuss it here. But, recently the clash of the Jeju aeroplane, remember? I posted it on my Facebook, and I actually show you that during the departure timing, it is actually a Fu-wing timing. And before Jeju airline land, okay, at actually 8:57, it got into a suspected, what they call it, a bird strike. Am I right? Yeah. So that was also a Fu-wing timing. Before it landed, it actually went through a Fu-wing timing. So unfortunate thing happened. So in class, I will tell you what is Fu-wing, and forever, please avoid doing anything major, including your travel. Now, back to this chart. So we have actually south directions to use, and the south we have Ping Shen. Okay, and this is an extremely good direction for what? If you study Qi Men Dun Jia, you will know that this is a money-making direction. Okay, you can of course use this to do something else, to pitch a sale, and etc. Basically, anything about money you want to make, you can use this direction. But now we are using it for blessing. And the other one that is actually very good is northwest, and there is a Ting Jing. So all these good location actually contains Qi and the Men. Yi Bing Ting is there, and the good door like grow door, sin door is also there. Together, of course, with the other stars and deities, that actually can create a very powerful result. Okay, especially if you use it for modern art of war, to gain upper hand, to create instant luck for yourself. Okay, now let me just run through the procedure again. So this procedure, of course, you can take down two very good directions to seek blessings. Locate a temple that is either at the south or northwest direction of your house. Again, you can use Google Map to find out. Make your way towards the temple between 9 to 10 or 10 to 11. Just make sure that as long as it's within between 9 to 11, this is the snake hour, okay? This is the snake hour. And when you arrive outside the temple, do the same. Position yourself steady and calm yourself first in such a way that the temple is in your south or northwest. You can choose either direction before you enter. Then, of course, you seek blessing from the god. Then you donate money. Now, the Qi Men phenomenon, if you can catch the Qi Men phenomenon, of course, this will be wonderful. First of all, if you go towards the south direction during that hour, you should see yellow bird fly past you, argument heard between someone, or someone with eye problem that walk past you. Maybe that person is in the broad daylight wearing a sunglass. Probably that person has eye patch, or maybe that is a blind guy or blind lady that walk past you. And you can also see two dogs, maybe playing, probably barking at each other or whatever. All right. So how do I predict this? Of course, first of all, these are all from Qi Men Dun Jia, our forefather, our great grandmaster, since probably during Zhuge Liang time, okay, 2000 years ago, based on their observation, collection of statistics, and weaving in the I Ching principle, Qi Men principle, they come up with this Qi Men phenomenon. This also means that, in fact, everything, the order of the nature, you are able to predict. The universe already know what's going to happen. So when we learn Qi Men, this is actually the ultimate, okay, to predict next week, Monday, between 1 to 2, what is the phenomenon going to walk past you in south direction, for example. Okay, why we need to have this phenomenon? Because it is a sign from heaven, it's a confirmation from heaven that your energy is correct for your specific, whatever specific task that you're going to embark on. Okay, for northwest, you might see someone holding knife or someone holding something that look like a knife, a sharp object on one hand. Flock of birds fly past, sorcerers arguing. What are sorcerers? Sorcerers could be Taoists, could be monk, could be someone that dress up a bit like some religious personnel. Okay, and there was one incident, actually, a student actually feedback to me. It was during a Halloween night. Suddenly, he saw someone wearing a witch hat walk past him. Okay, so it's a Gua image. So you can take note of this, and then you observe, and then you can feedback to us, of course. All right. So this is what you can do. So before I go on further, I just want to do a bit of so-called advertisement. The next 3-day program on this Qi Men Dun Jia Art of War program, plus Feng Shui date selection, plus magical Qi Men, okay, will be from 18 to 20 April in Singapore, 10 to 5. Normally, Qi Men Dun Jia, in my program, of course, this is just a few pointers on what I'm going to teach. If you want the detailed syllabus and outline, please let us know. We'll send you the full course content. But mainly, we are using Qi Men for Art of War because we want to create instant luck for yourself. Okay, by borrowing luck from universe. On the spot, we borrow luck from the universe. We borrow luck from our opponent, locality, and which space that you want to do your task. We even borrow luck from the heaven. For example, certain tasks, you have to make sure the rain is present to give you the extra boost in luck. For example, if you want to open the travel agency, the wind must be present to boost your traveling agency luck. Okay, and etc., etc. Then plus, we also teach you how to use a bit of Fa Qi Men. Sometimes the Taoist uses this, but I give you a very, very, give you shortcut lah. Of course, to complete the Taoist program is 1 year, 2 years. But I'm just extracting one part of it to teach you how to chant something and write in the air to win. And even if you swallow a fish bone, you can do this to remove the fish bone. Okay, chant plus writing. In case you want to buy my book, you just email me or email us. Okay, first book, second book. And just now, Melvin has already mentioned this, talisman. This is also part of Fa Qi Men application, but the Taoists will do the blessing. Now, I'm going to touch on 2025 annual flying stars, forecast and tips. Okay, coming to 5 p.m., but don't worry. If I need to overrun a bit, I will. Now, this is the chart for 2025. Let's zoom in the well star. Well, where is the well star? The well star is here. Because don't forget, now we are in period 9, starting 2024. So in period 9, we go for 9. We have been chasing after 8 for the last 20 years. 8 was the prosperous well star. But does that mean that for period 9, number 8 become bad stars? Not exactly. If you understand the entire purple-white script, okay, 1, 6, 8 is always very, very auspicious. All right? Now, so we're going to chase after the wealth star here. And in this year, it has actually gone into the East Palace. So what can you do to activate the wealth star? And first of all, how do I activate? How do I locate the wealth star? Assuming you're staying in an apartment. So I do a demo. So you should prepare a compass. You can use your smartphone and then you prepare a floor plan. So I show you. First of all, if this is your house, okay, you just stand in the middle of the house to find out what is your house facing direction. Or you just face one direction, never mind. Okay, doesn't need to be your balcony, doesn't need to be your main door. You just stand somewhere in the middle and then you point just to one direction. So once you have ascertained that this is north, then the rest is easy. Okay, you just have to mark out, cut them up into 9 squares because we are dealing with the flying stars. And then what you do is that you label the rest, because if this is north, behind will be south, over here will be southeast, and so on and so forth. Okay. And then now your job is to find out where is my east in my house. So, of course, you can do it in your living room. This is called small Tai Chi. Or you can do it in your bedroom. That means you put this entire 9 box superimpose on your own master bedroom or your own individual bedroom. Okay. In case you want to activate your romance luck, I think it's not very nice to do it for the whole house. Just in case your father's romance luck also got activated, right? Yeah. So what you do is that for wealth, of course, not an issue. You can go to the eastern sector of your this living hall, and assuming this is the one, you just activate. But how do you activate? Okay, well, you can put a real plant, You can put a, well, some people, they will put this purifier, air purifier or humidifier. And some may put, you can actually put salt lamp, anything that emits energy, anything that moves. Or you can put your water feature there as well, a little fountain there, water fountain. All right. Whatever thing that can energize the air there, you can do. Okay. And why E sector is actually very, very, very good because just based on Flying Star alone, you only see that number 9 is there. But next time, if you come for Qi Men Dun Jia class, you will see that actually the East sector actually is a Qi Men there also. There's a grow door there. There's a chief. Chief is very good, and etc. Qi Men is there. So this sector, you can utilize it. You can even, let's say, relocate your study desk here. Okay. But of course, you may wish to activate some other sector like love. Probably you need romance. What can you do? You can, symbolically, sometimes you can put, we call it Mandarin duck. Okay. If not, you can utilize all these items to help you. In fact, if you want to, lamb is very good actually, lamb, or a colorful flower, because normally this is symbolic. Oh, love luck, you can put peach blossom flower. Otherwise, you just put real colorful flower. That will be very, very good. Okay, to activate it. Now, do not need to be too worried about, deactivating other negative stars like 2, 7, 3, 5. You see, in the study of flying star, this is only the annual chart. It comes and go within 1 year. Now, fundamentally, if your house flying star chart is very, very good, you do not need to worry. Probably there will be some challenge if this year, 2025, your main door actually opens in the northeast. If your main door open in the northeast or you sleep in the northeast room, you will get, of course, some effect from the star number 5. Otherwise, if it's in your kitchen, somewhere else, you actually don't need to go and touch it. Okay, just leave it alone. Likewise for the rest. Lunar star happened to be in the middle this year. So in the middle, it's very difficult to disturb you unless you have your kitchen in the middle. You get what I mean? You have your, probably some people stay in a condominium and then your elevator happens to be in the middle because some of them, they have private lift. So based on the design of the condominium, you realize that, hey, I have seen this before, the elevator, the kitchen is all in the middle. Then you have problem. Otherwise, there's one more thing is when you have your air well. Some people stay in the landed house, and in the middle of the house, they have the air well for ventilation, for bringing in light, natural light. That will give you a problem. Okay. Other than that, star number 2 this year somehow is locked in the middle. It should not give you too much stress. Okay. Now, so this is what I can suggest to you. Okay. This is what I have recently created to activate money star, to activate wealth sector. And of course, if you can put this thing, which is known as the Qi Men 7-star robbery wealth activation in your E sector, this will be very good. I actually put out a video on this. So what is this? Basically, these are 7 silver dragon coin. And it's blessed by the Taoist. You can see some red marking there, plus 2 wealth talisman here. And this thing follows the North Deeper star shape. North Deeper star shape. So this is like your 7-star robbery wealth activation. Probably in my next Qi Men Dun Jia class, I will share with you how to DIY. But of course, you have to buy all this material. Currently, I have already been selling to some clients here. Okay, for overseas student, if you really want, I have to see how to ship it to you. But in terms of the pricing, you can check with us separately lah. Of course, it's not above $1,000. Okay, not above $1,000. Okay, so some indication there. And this is very good. This is very good, I tell you, because it's all blessed plus the talisman.